everybody, E here. Welcome back to another book review. Today we are talking about the second Travis McGee book by John D. MacDonald. That is Nightmare in Pink. I had to do a lot of research with this one because it does not feel like the second book in a series. Not only is it fantastic, but it kind of just jumps into it. You could read this one first and not ever feel like you missed something from this one. At all. In fact, some of the characters don't even come back, and I expected them to. I do know there's a character named Meyer coming up that is a recurring character, but for the most part, it's a whole new cast of characters. This one is about a rich dude who, as once again, there's some brainwashing going on. This one's a little more severe, but this rich dude who is basically being held captive by his. I don't want to tell you because it might be a spoiler. I don't think it'll be, but he's being held captive by people who should have his best interest in heart and does not. But what I really want to talk about in this book called Nightmare in Pink is the nightmarish scenarios, one right after another. Once this book gets going, and it does take a while, it takes about 80 pages, once it finally gets going and you realize the plot and the crazy stuff that Travis McGee has gotten into, you're like, how is he ever going to get out of this? And it's believable. He does it again. It's believable. I don't know how long it's going to continue that way, but for me, I never once questioned anything in the book. I don't know if you guys remember, but you know, if you've watched The Haunting in Hill House, or if you're a fan of history at all, there were insane asylums where people went to not get better, but just be kept. This book is about that, about those types of institutions where people would go in there and never leave, whether they were truly mentally ill or whether or not their family had put them, or family or friends had put them there for nefarious reasons. It happened a lot. In fact, it still happens to this day. If you're in nursing, this is what I remember. If you're in nursing, there will sometimes, if you're working on the floor, you will get old people that come in for fatigue. That is literally just the family being tired of taking care of them for a while. So it's not the patient's fatigue, it's the family's fatigue. And they will literally just pay to have that person in the hospital for weeks, months, however long. Most of the time they just end up in convalescent hospitals now. Rehab facilities is what they call them. They're still nursing homes. But they'll end up in a rehab facility. This book is about that stuff. And I think it was about the same time in history, about 1960s, when we started looking at it and going, hey, wait a second, that isn't right. They're treating these people terribly, so on and so forth. But the nightmare scenarios, there is some hallucinations in this book that some of the best horror I've ever read. People's faces melting off, crazy, nutso stuff happening, and body horror, all different kinds of stuff. And while you know it's a hallucination, while you know it's not going on, that doesn't make it any less visceral. I absolutely loved this book, and I could sit here and gush about it for days. But here at the end, I want to tell you, I want to ask you a question. Do you want me to continue reviewing these? Because this isn't really what this channel is about. This channel is about literary fiction. This channel is about Stephen King. This channel is about writing and those kind of things. I don't really do crime and detective fiction. I'm not going to jump into any of the Mickey Spillane, the other books in that series, or any of the other ones. But I am definitely going to read all 20-something of these. Do you want to see them? Now, if I get an overwhelming no, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. But I do want to kind of judge, whether or not you guys are interested in these. I posted something on the community page and my Discord saying, hey, do you want to see these? And enough people said yeah, that I decided to do them. But unless I hear more from you guys, not begging me, but asking for these, I think I'm done here, and I'm just going to read them on my own time. Also, I can fit them in between bigger books and my more smart people books, the ones that I read because I think I'm better than you. If you want me to do that, that's fine. Also, one last thing, for those of you who watched the entire video, I am doing what I'm calling the NBA Challenge, not basketball, the National Book Award Challenge, where I am reading at least the winners of every single National Book Award since 1950. I might even do the ones before that, but I've read several of them already, like Gone with the Wind, so on and so forth. But 1950, it became official. But I also want to give you guys some National Book Award history, because they did a lot of interesting stuff, not good stuff, but interesting stuff over the years, and I would really love to talk about it. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. I'm going to do it either way. But yeah, let me know if that's something that's going to draw you guys in, so that I know. If not, then I have to balance it with other stuff. Like right now, I'm reading Cottonmouth by Keelan Patrick Burke. It's the prequel to Kin. I'm enjoying it. It's Keelan Patrick Burke, KPB, man. I love it. But anyways, he's like Cormac McCarthy, but even more visceral horror. It's cool as hell to me. But his writing, top tier. If you haven't read KPB, Keelan Patrick Burke, go check him out. But you can expect a review of Cottonmouth here, I don't know, in the next couple weeks. Also, I'm doing a schedule now, and I'm so far ahead, we might as well call it a schedule. They're already uploaded and waiting to go live. We're doing Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for the time being until my health starts messing with me, and then I won't be here anymore. So, yeah, let me know down there in the doobly-doo if you have read Nightmare in Pink. Nightmare in Pink. Sorry, I'm rushing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm rushing because it's the last video of the day. I need to get it done because I only get one day off a week. I still got writing to do. I still got editing to do. I still got reading to do. So I am kind of rushing through it. I apologize. But yeah, let me know what you thought of Travis. What you think of Travis McGee. Okay, I'm gonna slow down. Let me know what you think of Travis McGee down there in the doobly-doo. But until next time, I have been E. You have been you. This has been another book review. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Are you actually going to use that? Are you actually going to use this video? Well, I guess you have to wait and find out.